is Ruth mwanzia. I call myself a young entrepreneur because I'm in that age range between 18 to 35, so I'm still very young. And as I said, I run 2 businesses. So I run, my brand is called Cooler Waters, and the other business I run is based on mentorship. So today, Mr. Wamiti gave me a very huge topic, so I hope I'll be able to break it down, and he told me to come and speak on youth empowerment, and that's something I'm very passionate about. I'm always finding myself in spaces where I'm working with young people, and I'm really grateful to God for the opportunity and all that. And through working with the young people, I don't only work with young people who are just you're able. I also work with young people who have a disability and everything. So for me, I believe what I can share is maybe my journey, but through the lessons that I have learned, and in that way maybe we can be able to understand. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. I always like it when people really engage me. That way I know we are together and everything. So one of the key lessons that I have learned as I started my business, and what I also tell my fellow youth, is that start with what you have, where you are. I started my business back in 2014. That was Cooler Waters, and the reason why I started this business was my background is that I grew up in Kitui. So if you know the eastern parts of Kitui, it's a semi-arid area, and we don't experience much rainfall. We suffer from drought, water scarcity, and all that. So I asked myself that, what resources did I have to start? And some of the resources that I had was that I had gotten an internship at a water organization, Water Resources Management Authority that time, and I had gotten so much knowledge to do with water and everything. Then also this was also a shared dream with my family and a few of my friends, because we always talked about water, how we could really help the community and everything. So what I did, the first thing that I did is that yes, I got this idea, and I actually wrote a business plan, and I kept on shelving it. But by November 2014, I felt no, now it's time to actually take action and all that. So I talked to one of my best friends who encouraged me to actually take up packaging, and also I had done my market research. I knew the cost of the machine, where I would get the equipment and everything. So and also with the savings I had done, back in college I was saving a lot. It's because I come from an entrepreneurial family, and my father always encouraged me, always save for a rainy day. So I always used to save something small, but also through the support of my parents, an angel investor I got at the very beginning, I was able to actually have the resources that I needed to actually start my business. So that's what I always say, is that look at the resources that you have. You shouldn't have excuses. Just the little resources you have, I think that's what you can use to actually start your business. And then the other thing that I've also learned along the way is that do not be afraid to ask for opportunities. Always keep on asking, always keep on knocking. If you go to Google and all that, and you check out Cooler Waters, all the articles that are there actually media articles. Have been interviewed by different media houses. I've also been interviewed by some international media houses, and this is because I actually had the courage to ask them to feature my story, because when I started, I decided not. The only way Cooler Waters could get known was through working with mainstream media. So I used to write to them, but I think I have an interesting story. Can you come and interview me? This was at the very beginning, because at the very beginning I used to read a lot of I love reading newspapers, and for me it's mostly to just read the feature articles, the interviews they have done, and everything. So just also being inspired by these stories of I also have a story, I want to get featured, and that's how and from my first feature, I think to do with KTN, that's when I got a lot of people interested in my brand. I even got distributors. So it's always good to actually knock and actually ask for opportunities. Do not be afraid of asking for opportunities. And that's also a lesson that I have learned along the way. The other lesson is that there's a lot of power when you use the social media. There's a lot of power when you use also like social media is free, YouTube is free, so you should use that to your advantage. This is a free platform where you can actually really market your products, invite your friends to just to like your post and all that. So I would say there's a lot of power when it comes to social media marketing and everything. And also another thing is that I would like to also congratulate all of you for the good work that you're doing. I know mentorship, it requires a lot of selflessness and giving so much of yourself and all that. So it's actually it's very I'm very impressed by what also BFIDO is doing with the mentorship and all that. Then another thing is that maybe I've been only given like 5 minutes, so I'll try to like really summarize this very, very fast. Then also there are 4 P's that have actually helped me throughout my journey, and I think I should share that. And so the 4 P's, my first one is prayer. Whatever dream you have, always commit it to God and all that. Like for me at the very beginning, I remember my target was very small, and I used to say, I only want to just reach out to 20 youths and see if I can influence them to start, small businesses and all that. And that kept on growing. Now I get invited to conferences, and there are like 100 of youths and all that, and I never really imagined that. So one thing that I've learned is that whatever dream that you have, always commit it to God. Whatever you want to do, always commit it to God. I think that I would say is that I've also learned my second P is passion. Always do something that you're passionate about. Don't do something because someone else is excelling in it. Do it because this is your calling, and this is something that you love so much. So just follow your heart, follow your passion, and in that way you'll actually find your purpose. Then my third P that I also believe in is persistent. The value of just waiting and trusting in God. And also the other thing is that it's a process. You don't start you just don't start and then you start like making millions, or you have your empire the next day. No, it's a whole growth process. So always persist, and with persistence you'll be able to get the results that you need. And my last one is I usually believe in the value of patience and all that. And it's waking up every day, showing up even if you don't feel like it and all that. And then one thing is I would say is that as the year comes to an end, as the year comes to an end, let's remember that the last lap is where the champions put in more effort. So we only have like 2 months left. So you should look at your resolutions, if you have written your resolutions, and find out like how far have you come since November. We only have like 2 months and just a few weeks, and we'll be in 2020. So far, what have you achieved? And if you've not, you still have 2 months to make that goal a reality. And it's very possible, because there's nothing impossible with God. Then also one thing I always encourage is that people always have you have ruthless focus. For me, this means that you have to do everything to completion. Don't start something and then you leave it in the middle. So whatever you start, always put the effort and always see it to completion before you start the other task. Then also the other thing I would say is that hard work is not working 20 hours a day. It's putting in whatever is required to succeed. So even if it's the 3 hours that you're going to put up the maximum effort, just use those 3 hours. It doesn't mean that you have to work 20 hours in order to get the results. Sometimes you are being unproductive and busy for nothing. So and also starve your distractions and keep on feeding on your focus. And what I would encourage is that just keep up with the good work, and keep doing it, and God will bless the work of your hands, you'll excel. And I'm just humbled to be part of the team. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.